It's Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And we're a little late to the party.
A little.
But we're going to talk to you today about Yesterday, the movie about everyone forgets the Beatles songs.
Yeah.
Except this one guy.
It's so... Okay.
What'd you think?
Okay, so here's what I thought. The premise of this movie is there's a blackout worldwide and everybody comes back and there's just... And it's not just the Beatles that people forget.
No, a few
There's
different
other
things.
little things here and there that are inconsequential, but...
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Let's not tell because it's a little bit of a little bit of a spoiler if you haven't seen it. It's really interesting the things that are like, oh, our world doesn't have that, and so it's interesting. But one of the things this world doesn't have is the Beatles. And this one guy, because he was floating in the air because he got hit by a bus, he was floating in the air when it all happened. He remembers everything that everybody else forgets. So he happens to be a musician, and he has all of the Beatles songs in his head and is able to he has the skills to get them out, and so he does, and they're wonderful songs, and they're still popular even when now instead of later. So everybody goes crazy. It's a songwriting phenomenon, and it's really interesting. The story, I thought it was so fun and so interesting, and it just brings you into this world from the very beginning. It doesn't tell you anything about that blackout. It just assumes that, okay, that's what happened, and you just got to roll with it. There's no explanation about that, so don't be waiting for that to happen. But it was really fun. It was good. It was just a good movie. I would say go see it, absolutely. What did you think?
Yeah, I liked it a lot, too. I thought it was a fantastic premise for a story.
Right?
Everybody forgets the
It's just
Beatles
fun.
except this one guy, and then he thinks everyone's crazy for not remembering them. They think he's crazy because like, the Beatles? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And he even is like Googling like, wait, the Beatles, and it's like a picture of a
It's a
Beatle. And it's like,
bug.
no, the Beatles. And he's like trying to figure out what happened. And obviously he takes off because those songs are amazing. Obviously as well too.
Yeah, he puts this record together. And they're so excited in the recording studio, just making all the harmonies and the percussion parts and stuff. It is so fun.
He's like, it's the Beatles, guys. And I thought Himesh Patel was really good in it. I thought Lily James was really good in it too. I was surprised how big a part Ed Sheeran had in it because he really is in it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it takes place in England, and so he's the go-to songwriting guy in England. So.
And he's very good.
He's in on that.
Very good too.
And what's her name? The agent from SNL.
No, Kate McKinnon.
Oh, she's so good.
I love Kate McKinnon in everything, so I'm totally 100% biased by it. And then Danny Boyle directed. Danny Boyle does such nice movies. Like, even when he, stretches out there and does horror or something like that too, I still just like his movies. I love Slumdog Millionaire. It's one of my favorite movies.
For sure.
So he's just fantastic. But yeah, it's a good movie, good premise. The only thing I would have liked, and I would have rated like 10 out of 10 if this one thing, he is not, I wanted him to be like this super likable guy who you just love, and the way he treats Lily James is not super likable. That's the issue. And I get it, and everyone's human and flawed and all that stuff, but in this type of movie I wanted to just love him, and then that's it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be like, oh, he's such a great guy, oh, I hope they get together, and you're just like, oh, okay.
It's more
it's
real.
More realistic,
it's
right?
More real.
But
it just makes it endearing.
If I have to believe in this movie that there's a blackout, everyone forgets about the Beatles. I was thinking that real was not necessarily what I was going for in this type of film.
No, you gotta put it somewhere.
So I just would have liked him to be like a super, super likable guy, a little more so. But I really didn't think it was a great movie. I would give it like a 9 out of 10 instead of the 10 out of 10 just for that extra thing. But
and the ending, I love the ending. The way that they wrap the story up is just so good. So I say go see it.
It's a good movie. You'll enjoy it. You'll have fun.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun. So go see it.
Especially if you like the Beatles.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.